is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps rouler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He finds some space. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
But that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. They open the championship game with a pass. Throws it to the right. He makes the ground. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. That's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He's looking deep down the middle. Pass is batted away and incomplete, but there's a penalty marker. Did he get there too early? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with this running back position.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it to the left. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Running back has it on a screen now. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, Texas, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's got room to run. As the first down is still going. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. They never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got
the pass is intercepted. He can go across midfield at the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip.
21, Texas, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On the move now. Breaks free. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Toss play to the outside. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. Can't quite get up to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
At completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it here. Fights through a tackle. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Longhorns, as they come roaring back now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. And the back now goes in motion. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the back gets the football. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Crosses the... and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. but I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. That's caught. It's Pringle. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Back to throw again. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the outlet. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the extra point was up and good.
Miami 28, Texas 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. A new set of downs after that completion. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Makes a quick catch, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Inside the touchdown, Miami. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Miami 35, Texas 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick throw to the left side. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Canes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. Grinding away with their running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national